A lot of people are going to click on this video, they're going to watch it, they might not even watch it all the way through, they're going to close YouTube and forget about it forever. But there are going to be some of you, maybe a handful, maybe even just one of you that takes action after this video, which might be smart because this is the 90-day YouTube channel system that has helped tons of creators see serious growth within their channels. So it's time you guys, and think of this as sort of a reset button for your channel. And I've broken it up into 3 simple phases. These are simple phases, but they work. We've got the alignment phase, the momentum phase, and the breakthrough phase. So let's just jump right into the first phase, which is going to be that alignment phase. And this is going to make us figure out where we are going. Before you start running, you need to know where you are going. And this phase is simple. You're just getting clear about what you want to make. And this is a step that a lot of creators miss, so then they start to feel lost, and no wonder why. So first up, we just need to make our commitment to the public. Now this is going to be nothing fancy. We're not going to jump onto a news broadcasting station and be like, hey, I'm starting a YouTube channel, make sure to watch it. That's not what we're doing here. We're just saying out loud that we are going to commit to YouTube for the next 90 days. It just sets the tone for you. Sit down, say it with me. I'm going to commit to YouTube for the next 90 days. Because I'll be honest, there are times where my motivation just drops. And having this commitment to yourself, whether you need to write it down or say it out loud, very important. Next up, we need to start training ourselves and thinking like a YouTuber. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a serious YouTube watcher. I watch it all the time. I just love watching YouTube. It's the only subscription that I have. But when it comes to creating on YouTube, we need to understand how others are creating. So when we watch YouTube, we need to have a shift in our brains and think about these videos like a creator, not a viewer. You need to be paying attention to things like, why did you click on the video? What made you keep watching a video? How the pacing felt or how the vibe of the video felt. And if you find anything that feels inspiring to you, even if it's not in your niche, maybe you just liked a way that somebody else's video was filmed, make sure you save it to a playlist. You could call this playlist called something like the Creator Vault. That way you can find a bunch of tips and tricks on how to start out your videos or what type of value to talk about within your content. Whatever aspects you see in other creators that get you to click and get you to keep watching, make sure you jot those down and incorporate it in your own content. Now we're going to move on to the core of this first phase, and that is going to be your new video recipe. And this is going to really set the tone for what your videos are going to look like in the future. I want you to follow this framework for every single video that you put out. And there are going to be 5 different aspects that go into this specific formula. So first up, the first aspect is going to be our audience. Who exactly are you talking to? You need to know that before you sit in front of a camera and talk or record a voiceover. You need to know what problems, what emotions, and what interests these people have within this specific topic. For example, when it comes to YouTube, people have an interest in growing their YouTube channel, so that is exactly what I'm doing. The second part of this formula is going to be the value. Now, I would say this is the most important thing because before you sit down to create a video, you need to think to yourself, what do I want my viewer to walk away with? Do I want them to walk away with a 90-day plan on how to grow their YouTube channels? Or do I want them to walk away knowing how to do their makeup flawlessly? Is it insight? Is it entertainment? Is it inspiration? Or maybe it's a solution? Next up, we need to understand the format of our video. How are we going to deliver this specific message? Is it going to be sitting down in front of a camera like I am now and talking? Or is it going to be through a story? Or is it going to be through a cute little animation? Maybe you're describing a historical event and you decided to use cute little animated figures to tell this story. Is it going to be a tutorial or is it going to be a vlog? Know your format. Next up, you need to know the vibe in your videos. Is it going to be cozy? Is it going to be aesthetic? Is it going to be high energy, in your face? Or is it going to be emotional? Or we're reminiscing? And then lastly, we need to have our differentiator. And this is what's going to be what is setting us apart from the crowd. So this could be your personality, your editing style, your humor, whatever makes you, make sure you incorporate that into your videos. You might not think it, but authenticity really shows. I can tell when a person is not being authentic in their YouTube channels. But when you combine all of these 5 ingredients, that is going to be your video recipe. And this video recipe is going to guide your entire channel because it helps you understand who you're creating content for and what your overall vibe is going to look like. So once your video recipe is formed, you need to have a handful of ideas ready. And you want ideas that are going to fit your audience, deliver value, match your vibe and format, and also feel not overwhelming. But how exactly do we come up with video ideas without feeling overwhelmed? Well, my number one tip when it comes to finding video ideas is going to be just going onto YouTube's platform. As a creator, you're going to watch creators' videos within your same exact niche and note what these creators are doing well and what they're doing not so well. That way you can fill the gaps in your own video while also keeping the aspects that people love as well. And I call this modeling. And it's done everywhere. I mean, when you think about it, I've been on this kick recently where I've just realized that everything is just a remix of a remix, whether it be a book, a movie, or a YouTube video. Everything is a spin-off of everything. But once we come up with some video ideas by doing some niche research, which is just looking up your niche, seeing what other people are posting, seeing what videos are doing well, seeing what is getting the clicks within our niche at this specific time, we are going to be testing these video ideas in our next phase. Which brings us to phase number 2, which is going to be the momentum phase. So phase number 1 just gives us clarity and it gives us direction to understand what we are exactly doing on YouTube, what is the purpose. Now phase number 2 is going to be how we are going to use this clarity and direction. Now momentum mode is really just going to mean uploading more videos than you usually would, which kind of sounds scary, I know, but it's not forever. It's just going to be enough for our creativity and confidence to level up. Because, let me let you in on a little bit of a secret. When you start to create more often, you are going to stop second guessing every single little decision that you make. You get faster, your pacing gets cleaner, you talk better, and you start to feel like things are working rather than overthinking. So we've got everything mapped out in phase 1, right? We've got our audience, our vibe, our format, our differentiator, but now we need to test it in real time, see how it works. And I kind of like to think as every video that you upload, it's really just a little bit of an experiment. You're experimenting with, does this style feel natural to you? Did this script work for your channel? Did the pace hold attention, or did the vibe match my personality? How did the audience respond to it? Did I like it? Because guess what? You never know if you don't try. Some videos that you expect to flop will do great, and some videos that you think will do amazing will sometimes flop. And that is normal. That is normal. I don't want it to be discouraging because this is valuable. Because in this momentum phase, we're going to find out what actually fits you as a creator. When you're filming this video, you have a million things running through your mind. You're thinking, is the lighting amazing? Is the editing going to be good? Is my pacing efficient? But please do not try to do everything at once. When you are filming a video, I want you to focus on one thing at a time. Maybe when you film one video, it's the hook. You really focus on how to reel people in. On your second video, you focus on the pacing. On the third video, maybe you're trying a simpler title, or you're switching up your intro, or you're changing your editing style. If you have one small improvement per upload, these are going to stack up quickly. And then once we finally hit post, there's something very important that we need to do. We need to sit back and we need to reflect. And I know it sounds silly, it sounds simple, because it is simple, but after each upload, take a few minutes and ask yourself a few questions. What worked in my video? What didn't work in my video? What kept me watching? What did I learn? And what would I change if I had more time? And this isn't about being hard on yourself. You don't need to be like, oh my gosh, I hated the way I talked in that video. But you need to become aware of the patterns that you are repeating within your content. That way, you can fix it slowly, one by one. And then that last question that I said there, what would you improve if you had more time, is going to directly lead us into phase 3 of our plan. But before we get into that, I want to say, make sure you're being transparent with your audience. You don't have to hide the fact that you're trying to grow your channel. In fact, you want to ask for feedback. You want to do the quite opposite. You want to let your viewers know that you are trying to grow, you are experimenting with your channel, and that you want constructive criticism. And people love watching creators evolve in real time. I mean, go back and look at MrBeast's channel, look at his first uploads, and you'll see what I mean. Because now he's arguably got the best YouTube channel of all time, the biggest, right? Now it is time, you guys, we have made it to phase number 3, which is going to be breakthrough mode. So in phase number 1, we built clarity. In phase number 2, we've built skill and confidence. But now it is time for us to relax a little bit. We need to slow down, but this is going to be on purpose. That way we can figure out what type of video is going to give our channel the most traction and attention. Now, unlike the previous phase, this one isn't about pumping out as much content as possible. It's going to be the opposite of that. You are going to take everything that you've learned from all of your trial and error, and this is when we are going to try to construct that high quality video that incorporates all of those lessons that we've learned. But don't get too stressed out. Not your most perfect video. It is going to be your most complete video. And we can start this process by choosing the right idea. And the idea you choose here matters, not in a pressuring way, but in a strategic way. And this is where we need to sit back and reflect on everything that we learned in momentum mode. You're gonna notice noticed that certain topics got more views and certain topics didn't get many clicks, or the click-through rate was amazing when you did this specific thumbnail. And some topics will feel natural for you, other topics will not. Trust me, I've tried to create YouTube channels on things that I'm not interested in, and it just ends up not working because there's no passion behind it. But this is where it's time to pick a concept that has a proven interest. And remember, we can do this by going to YouTube and seeing what is trending within our niche. Next up, we need to pick a concept that aligns with our video recipe. And lastly, it needs to feel like something that you're able to put genuine and real effort into. Believe me, I have tried to make videos that I'm just not interested in, and I sit here rambling and I stutter and I just absolutely hate it. But we need something that is going to genuinely excite us because we don't want to hit a rut. And you don't need to find something that is overly complicated, super hard to make. You need $1 billion to give away a yacht. We don't need that. We don't need Mr. Beast money. We just need something that has potential. Now that you've tested your style, your vibe, your pacing, your editing, your titles, your thumbnails, and phase number 2, you should have a much clearer idea of what is going to feel right. And this is really where that full video recipe really comes together because we've done a lot with trial and error. Trial and error is so important. You don't just jump into YouTube and go viral off of your first video that you upload. You go quote unquote viral for having a genuine understanding of what you're doing on this platform, what you are trying to teach, what you are trying to achieve, and overall just knowing what being a small creator feels like. Now remember what I said earlier, we're not in the sprinting phase anymore. We're not trying to pump out as many videos as possible. We are making sure that we have some breathing room and some time to reflect on what has worked well and what hasn't worked well and what we can improve. And when it comes to our breakthrough video, at some point we're just gonna have to call it quits. We can't sit here all day perfecting how we're talking, how we look in a video, how the lighting looks, how the pacing feels, what the title is, what the thumbnail is. At some point you're just gonna be like, okay, this video is not absolutely perfect, it's not flawless, but it's just done. But there's a cool part to this. This video is actually going to have the highest chance of standing out because your clarity is higher, your skills are stronger, your idea is better, your education is more intentional, you've learned some things along the way, and your audience connection is deeper because hopefully you've posted more than a few videos in that sprint phase. And this isn't going to be because of luck, but this is going to be because of determination and skill. And then once your breakthrough video is finally live, it is time to really reflect. We are going to look over the whole 90-day arc, and then we are going to ask ourselves, what did momentum mode teach me? What did slowing down teach me? What kind of videos feel like me? How many uploads a week can I handle? Is it 1 video a week? Maybe when I was in sprint mode, I posted 3 videos a week and that was not sustainable for me. And this is where we start to figure out that long-term rhythm that is going to fit our style. Now at this point, you have 2 choices. You can do all of this with trial and error, or you can learn from somebody that has been growing YouTube channels and businesses for the past 10 years, and somebody that has helped tons of other people grow their channels as well, which is going to be my brother Matt, who is my YouTube inspiration. And he has a program that helps people grow their channels, so if you're interested in it, make sure to check out the link in my description to schedule a call, or you could check out this video right here to see a free training on this. Make sure to check it out and we'll see you guys there. And always remember, you have a friend in the YouTube game. Spoiler alert, it is me. So anyways, thank you for watching the video. Hope you learned something. What the heck? I hope one person walks away with value.